Suddenly realizing there's so much to be grateful for in the world. Everything that's coming to you, around you, for you, against you, everything. You just kind of put it in a beautiful picture. And this card decided saying, am I consistently showing up? In other words, am I showing up in my life to grab the opportunities that present themselves? Okay, let's see here. The Three of Coins. Okay, so the Three of Coins is usually my card of spirit. But in this case, he looks like the Eight of Coins. Look at him working away. So this is the lesser of two. The Eight of Coins, I feel it's like work, work, work. You're working, go to work, do work, you know, always work. In this case, it's telling you, work a bit. It's the three, right? And if you can delegate some of that, in other words, if you can have people help you, then you have less work to do, but you still accomplish what you need so that things don't, all I hear is gang up or overtake you later on where you're overwhelmed. It's always the over things, you know. You don't want to be overwhelmed with too much of one or too much of the other. It's finding that nice middle of the road. So if you're feeling the need to just take a break because you took a long time working, trying to find that balance in between is probably going to serve you a lot better than doing it the other way. Let me see here if I can. I'm going to put this here because I don't want to hurt your ears. I didn't realize how, yeah. Maybe I should just put a cloth underneath here where I shuffle. Let me see here, Pisces. Faith. Okay, I feel it right away. It went reconnection to the reverence card. I feel that he's very, very grateful and happy. And Pisces, Spirit wants you to be grateful and happy in your life. They want you to hold on to the fact that you are having a good life. They want you to integrate your work and your play. They want you to really enjoy your downtime, and they really want you to feel accomplished in your work time. So it's, again, finding that balance, finding, you know, putting the hands together. That one being the work, one being the flow or the play, and putting it together to make, I don't know, a great plan for your life, for your everyday life. One that you can uphold anywhere and any time. One that you don't need an extended vacation for, if you know what I mean. That you're not so always overtaken by having to do or feel like you need to do or to catch up on anything. It's just really about catching up on everything. Yeah. The meandering is too much. The working too hard is too much. It's somewhere in the middle where you have a little meandering time and a little bit of work time that kind of balances everything. Something to look forward to, right? You know what? I'll give you a trick right now. Write a list. Write a list and make it priority in the morning of things to do. What do I have to accomplish today? And make sure to accomplish the ones that are important, like work topic, work things. Do that first. Okay? Some of you working outside the home, I know a lot of you are trying to just find love for what you do. If every day that's all you're doing, finding a new love of what you do, something to make it more pleasant, something to make it happier, a goal to shoot for, or the money that you're making going towards something. It tends to make you smile when you have a goal as such. Okay? Do I continue with this deck? Do I continue with this deck? The fire around this card, the faith card, if you look, I cannot. What's that at the bottom, Pisces? What's that? Yeah, you know, Yes. Yeah, they're that good. They're that good. All the time, every day. So lucky, so grateful. Okay, so let's take these, the Morgan Tarot. Oh, you guys, I hear some of you guys going, yay! I know you like this deck. I know a lot of you do. You know these? They're so cool. Let's take a few from these. Let's see what they have to say. Okay, so we're talking about the blocks. We're talking about being reverence for your life, like being grateful for everything seen and unseen, having awe for the world, you know, being in the field, looking at the stars, taking it cool, but always showing up for your life so that things happen. So things are consistently moving forward in your life. The Three of Coins, you know, a little bit of work goes a long way. Being accountable. The King of Swords is saying, put your things in order, okay? And you will do fine. You will do fine, right? Monday, messages. So, this case right now, when that came out, it's like, it's Monday morning. Monday morning I associate to things to do. Remember I told you, write a list? There's your list. Okay, messages for you, write them down. What am I going to accomplish today? What am I going to do today? And do that. Make sure that you have plenty of time for your, what you like to do, your meandering, okay? And if you have a complete day off, or 2 complete day offs, take them completely off and do all the meandering and flowing and miracle working that you want. Home on the range with the straw in your mouth, you know, do it all. Do it all that way if you want. But make sure to find more balance. Put a little more. Put a little more. See, it's like they're showing me a recipe that has too much flavor, too many distinct savory flavors that the dish gets lost. The meal or the flavor of the meal gets lost. Or you have the other end of the spectrum where there's no spices and nothing at all, and it's so bland that it's you don't even know if you're eating anything at all. You have to find somewhere in the middle. A couple of ingredients that one, you know, one helps the other, helps it gain its flavor, gain its savoriness, so that you can really enjoy it. A little bit of work, a little bit of downtime. You put them together and what you got, the best lasagna, pasta, whatever you want to call it. Do wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo. I remember this song. I'm just not aging myself at all. Hold on, Pisces. A little bit of lemon water. Good for detoxing the liver. Just letting you know. The do wackadoo. In this case, it's not just being foolish. It's what they're bringing in is being out of whack. The word whack is something that I've heard, like I was told when I was young. It's when you're out of whack. It's because what happens is that you're constantly shoving yourself at one end of the pendulum, right? You're looking too much work, too much downtime, too lazy, too much working, too tired, overtired, oversleeping, undersleeping. It's just you're constantly throwing yourself out of whack. Although I have to say I do love to do wackadoo, do wackadoo. It looks like somebody, you know, being crazy, nutty. And maybe they're trying to say that it's nutty the way that we do things. I do think that's what I feel. It's like the two sides. You have the moon. I do believe it's the moon up here, and it looks like it's being it's in an eclipse session. So in other words, there's something that's not being shown, and the thing that's not being shown in the block that's constantly showing up is how we are constantly going back and forth in our work and fun in our lives. And now that the world's trying to make their work have meaning, or something that they like doing, we can't go all the way that way and work 24 hours a day. We need to also have downtime. So you can't do all and then none of the other. You have to kind of juggle it to make it, I don't know, work out. All right. Ignore the preceding. The block. I love this one. Let me get the card. We've had this before. And I always feel like they're saying, please don't tell them to ignore my reading. It's like, ignore what came before. Ignore what came before. What came before is do wackadoo. Alright, so they're saying do wackadoo is not being crazy. It's being crazy in your energy. It's throwing yourself out of whack. Ignore how to do that. Start putting things back into whack. Is that such a thing? Can you do that? Can you do that? Right. What precedes this? Let me see here. Let's keep going. I love these cards. They're so pretty. They're so, I don't know. They're so in your face, right? Tomato, potato, eggplant. Okay, well now I have to go see, right? We have to see what these are. I wish I knew them all by heart, but I don't. Because they're so different. They're so different. Tomato, potato, eggplant. Aren't they like all vegetables? Are they implying that you've been a vegetable too long? In other words, you know, lying around like a potato. Actually, those are more than bird staring. I'm just going to read you what the do-wackadoo, just for fun, Pisces. Originally, this was a tall, thin bird that rapidly peeked, not pecked, through many windows. Later was a tall, thin bird staring around itself at the dull, stupid life of the modern age. Finally, it assumed its present form. It's like, I don't know who I am. So take it as you will. I don't know who I am. I've changed. I was this, I was that, and now I'm just that. Okay? Not making much sense of anything. It's kind of funny. I like that. Yeah, maybe it's just telling you, don't lay around, yeah. Okay, so it says, microbiotic doctrine says that these vegetables are extremely yin, almost to the point of being poisonous. However, for most people, tomato, potatoes, and eggplant mean nourishment or practical consideration involving food. Yin. Yin and yang. Yin is peaceful. Yin is not really moving. The yang is the action. So it is, I guess in a way, what I said. I mean, I that's what I felt. I felt like laying around like a couch potato, right? It's time to get off the couch. It's time to engage back into your life. It's, don't fall into the thing of, yay, I'm good. You know, like, ooh, I am taking a break. Time to move forward. These are okay if you consume them and burn off the energy that they give you, but if you sit around and don't move around, we all know what French fries do to you, right? So, you know, just think about it. And tomatoes are very acidy, so I eat too much of those, I have problems with my stomach. So, yeah, just, it's okay to have them. They are very good, they are nutritional, but just too much yin, not enough yang. No balance, right? There are no mistakes. Look at that, there are mistakes. There are no mistakes. Okay, so the point that I'm getting with them is they're saying, look, don't worry about it. If you have been taking a lot of time off, and then you've been like doing a lot of work and tired. We've been doing a lot of work on ourselves as well. And maybe you're taking a break at this point. And sometimes we go too much on one side or too much on the other. It happens. The idea of this is they're trying to bring you back into balance in the life that you love, so that you can take some, that you don't need to take as much time off when the time comes, because you don't need time off from your life, okay? You may need time off to recuperate, to get energy back, to look at 4 different walls, to just do things differently, but it doesn't mean that you have to take that big of a break from your life. Like, I used to take holidays. I remember when I was working outside the home, I hated where it was so much. Like, my body was, you know, doing all kinds of twitchy things, you know, while I was working. And then I would live for that vacation. You know the one where you go and you go, I can't wait. And you have the date reserved because you, of course, always have to give notice of vacation time like months ahead. Where I had to let them know almost years ahead if I was going anywhere for a couple weeks. So what happened with that is that I would wait and I would know and I would know and I would know. And by the time I would start the first couple of days of my vacation in March, I would fall sick as a dog. It's almost like my body was like just holding on and just like taking every inch of everything until it was time for me to slow down. And when I finally decided to slow down, I would spend some of that time just trying to recuperate from the fact that I had been working so hard and doing so much and not having enough time, not being happy enough in my life that when I took a break, it was just a break. It was actually a system shutdown. So maybe following this path right here, what you're doing in your life, whether it's relationship-wise, it's business-wise, any kind of wise that applies in your life, it's teaching you to balance your life out better so that your breaks don't turn into permanent vacations, you know, where you sit around looking for money doing nothing, or, you know, looking for a relationship and doing nothing, whatever is applying in your life, or expecting things to come to you, and having more a sense of being happy in your life, being reverent for everything around you, having an open heart, showing up when the opportunity shows up, so that you're not so much one side or the other side. You're not always running, always at the end of your rope, always at the end of the candle burning at both ends type of deal. You're actually just kind of, you're running smooth, you're flowing, you're, you know, finding your miracles, your rainbows, your waterfalls, because you've walked to them, you found them, you looked at them, you saw them. You weren't just sleeping or trying to recuperate. Okay? I hope that how I'm saying this is making sense. It is in my head, but sometimes I feel, and I listen back sometimes and I say, okay, it's fine. But when I'm doing the readings, I feel like I'm not explaining it properly. But I feel that I am. I am. You are dependable. You are, you can do this. I mean, you can do this. You have been working at this forever now. Okay, underneath the deck is, right, it is, what is this? The Eight of Cups. Look at this. This is a Pisces. Look at the Pisces sign in the background. The Eight of Cups. Okay. So this is showing you to walk away from the too many. You see, it's almost like you have too many cups behind you and you're just forging ahead doing your own thing. I feel that we sometimes load up our lives way too much until we feel we have to leave it. We have to go on a sabbatical, you know, go take a break. I hear a lot of people, I have people who are going, I needed a break. So I took some days off and I went away, and they're running away from a life. And I always feel like, why are you running away from your life? Aren't you supposed to be enjoying your life? Okay, and it's something that I didn't come to understand for the longest time. And yes, sometimes we have to do stuff in our lives. We have to accomplish things, but make them fun. Pace them out, okay? Give yourself plenty of downtime in your day if you can, okay? Even if it's planning meals ahead of time. Just have other people help you, okay? Do that kind of thing. I mean, do whatever it takes. Look outside the box. Sometimes you have to look at different things to get different results. It's always that way. the reverence too. It's like looking at things in a new way, seeing things in a new way, being in awe of the things around you. It's like discovering a cloudless sky, okay? And seeing how beautiful and how blue the sky is. Realizing the shade of the blue in the sky. That's what makes us in the moment and happy. And those are the important parts that you have to insert in your day. Insert in the responsibility that you have. Alright, so this has been your block. I hope that helps. I feel that you're in a very good mood for a lot of you, that you're feeling alright, that you're feeling very much, you know, sleepy, dreamy, okay. And that's the Pisces mood. I would feel like that's the Pisces, you know, flowy thing coming. But just remember, you still need to do stuff every day, okay? So start putting stuff every day. Start trying to get your stuff done. Even if you need to take a break and do it at 2 different parts of the day, it doesn't matter, okay? It's better than nothing at all. And it's, I don't know, it's making you work your life into a perfect balance. And that's all that Spirit wants. They want you to live your dreams, not sleep through your dreams, not daydream your dreams, okay? They want you to be. They want you to be of love. They want you to be of yourself, but they want you to take the wheel and be accountable for the direction you're going into. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings, and tomorrow we're going to look at your past and at how that's affecting you as well. Take care, my beautiful ones, and I hope to see you then.